Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Quality Time with Kemba, Life Lessons with Love. So today, I always deep. So we want to continue to be getting deeper, okay? Today I want to share with you guys how being heartbroken, a heartbreak allowed me to heal childhood trauma. Yes, I said it. A heartbreak at a banker allowed me to heal a childhood trauma that I wasn't even aware of. And a lot of us deal with this special childhood trauma, unfortunately, right? And it's called abandonment issues. Ding, 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 ding. A lot of you guys were like, what? Abandonment issues? I'm not suffering with that. Are you? Are you suffering with childhood abandonment issues? Listen, we all have childhood trauma that we have to deal with. Is literally, listen, childhood trauma affects us in our adulthood, in relationships, all relationships, may it be friendship, intimate, family, all relationships, even work-wise, right? The fear of one of those common childhood trauma is the fear of abandonment. That's why a lot of us stay in a relationship where we don't want to be in, or we take abuse, or a lot of these things now. So let's go into my story on what happened to moi, right? Good. So my recent heartbreak allowed me to heal, guys. It was a transformation that it was the most painful heartbreak ever. A lot of people who know me, they know that I will break up with a man and I go into a bank and if the man leave me. I will break up with somebody and cry and be like I die, whatever. But a lot of us feel comfort in pain. We love to feel pain. Some of us love to feel, we doesn't admit it. But that is why I find I could have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. He like trauma. They like drama. They like all these things because a part of us somehow feel comfort and pain in the ending. You know what I mean? In the Armageddon in the relationship, they confide in that. You know what I mean? So that a lot of us could be strong enough to say, you know what? Why do I, when I look back, 25 relationships, they all ended bad. Sorry, I have the sinus, guys, sorry. But they all ended bad, or when it was ending, it was like an excitement. You know what I mean? When a relationship calm and cool, it's like, you know what I mean? We all connected to a level of toxicity we doesn't want to admit within ourselves, right? And my story now. I had recently come out of this bad relationship with my child father, right? You guys would have known, I would have mentioned him, and slightly some of the things that he would have put me through, right? But the relationship was bad. We ended. Thank God. I was feeling liberated. I was listening to Shensia Rebel, okay? That song really pushed me through and put me into a mind from like, listen, you're working, you mightn't be rich, but you're working. You just provide for yourself and your child. Like, I was really elevating, you know what I mean? I was in a happy space mentally, physically, emotionally. Honestly, I wasn't connecting spiritually all that strong yet. So I was, but them three things, I was, again, wasn't she element, right? I was starting to listen to music and get to this old me once again. I was connecting to, the Kemba before this whole thing that I thought I lost. I was unhappy for years. I was crying in the bathroom, depressed, and I was just going through this, I don't know, I was lost in the wave of emotion. I was drifting at sea without a motorboat. So I was just drifting. But now I was starting to paddle and say, you know what, land looking far, but bitch, these hands big. I would try to paddle my way towards this stability that I was going to try to build for myself, And strangely enough, it had this guy, a friend of mine. I always find him cute, but I always used to harass him, and gosh, me, if I get here and I put this thing on here, just in a friendship way, everybody know I'm explicit. I'm explicit. I'm very rude. Okay? So I used to give him a little talk and think, but that's just me. I wasn't really serious. But he is very good looking, right? To me, he still was good looking. But I wasn't on him like that. And then, shockingly, when I was just starting anew, and this is so crazy to me, he was also going through a lot. And he was kind of starting anew. So here we are, two friends. We haven't seen each other for a while, probably 2 or 3 years. And he dealt with a friend of mine, right? He dealt with an ex-friend of mine, because I don't talk to that bitch no more, okay? I don't talk to that bitch no more. Bye. She's done. She been done. I'ma get her done, right? But he used to deal with her. And because of, now when we met, I'm gonna fast forward. So now when I met back this guy, right? I was really just being a friend, you know, reaching out. Hey, what's up? You know, me still talking my shit, like, hey, thing. And he was like, you know, I'm single now, and, you know. And I was like, really, you know, like, well, whatever thing, whatever. I invited him over for lunch. And it's just like, we always used to talk and laugh and walk with each other and stuff like that. And then it's like, we friendship finally got a chance to, where we was connecting one-on-one. But none of us had the intention of stepping over a line, right? And guys, we started to talk online, right? And like real confide, because remember, both of us started anew. But we're friends. So both of us started anew, and it's like, we confide in each other, and relationship just deepening on a friendship level, right? And we would just be conversing, and he would tell me things, and I would tell him things, and I was like, wow, like, my friend need me at this point, you know? And I needed him because he was like an outlet to, you remember, I'm starting anew, even though I was sure of the direction I wanted to go in, I was still scared. And a part of me was kind of like broken, because I mean, we was literally mirroring each other. Because I didn't walk away from my family was broken up. And his family was being broken up. And not by both of us. So he was confiding in... Sorry guys. As I said, my sinus is acting up. But yeah, we confided in each other, and nights we would lie together just talking, like no awkward moments, just talking for hours. How is it possible that two persons could spend almost 12 hours together with no awkward moments? I mean, you can't have an awkward moment with me, let me be real, okay? It's not possible. I talk a lot, more than out, right? But I find myself loving to listen to this person. I find myself loving being around this person, swimming in this person's energy. And I felt the moment when I was falling in love with my friend, and I was like, the day when he was leaving, we was just talking, no intentions, no sexual, nothing, no nothing. And, excuse, sinus, right? But, the day when he was leaving, I remember walking up to him. And I just walked up to him because he taller than me. And I just walked up to him and I was like, "You leaving already?" And my new son said, when he was like, "Yeah, look, sun coming up. I've been here since 9 o'clock and look, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, you know?" And I was like, "Already? You leaving?" And he was like, "Yeah, I had to go. I had to work in like 3 hours. I had to work. I had to get at least an hour in sleep." And I remember when stand up close to him, my hands touch his hands. And this is not a movie thing, guys, because guys, this is something never happened to me. But when I look, I remember my fingers just went into his hands, and like I would like touch inside of his arms like this, not really holding it, but like just lingering inside his hands, and look up, and I remember he looking down at me, and we looking at each other as like, I hate to sound corny like this, because everybody knows it's a gangster from the east side, you know. But listen, that energy just still make me feel, and it's feel the energy, because you can see my face change, because I really love that man. I'm still going through a healing process, but you know. And I remember it was like this. I don't know how to explain that shit, but both of us body was like waving, bouncing off each other, like waving it like this, staring each other. And I remember when he walked off going, I walked away. And once I walked inside and I closed the door, I broke down and cried. And when I started to break down and cry, I said, God, I don't want to love nobody. And I don't want to feel like I fall in love with my friend, which I'm already feeling. But remember, I just came out of a relationship with my child father. So, oh my God, I always cry. Gosh, it's an emotional channel, guys. We big. We all love somebody. I love this man. It is what it is, you know? And I said, God, I don't want to love. I said, God, I fall in love with my friend. And I remember telling to my sister and say, Kenya, I fall in love with my friend. And I don't want to fall in love with this man. I really just wanted to focus on myself. But then he would come back, and then we would talk, and then we would just talk, and we would talk, and we would talk for hours. 48 hours, and I was like up whole night, because I work in 3 to 11. And he would come all night, and I would be shaking my mouth and coming outside, and it's just like a teenage feeling, like I would... Guys, I tripped over the couch, and I got big eyes, fall like a barn on the ground, get back up straight like this, hoping that man didn't see I fall down on this couch, and hear this commotion, and walk outside normal smiling, knowing my back and my foot paining me. That man eased my pain. You understand? That energy is the energy for me, right? Right? Sorry, guys. So, it was like, it was a hard process for me. It was a process where I know I fall in love with this man. I don't want to fall in love with this man. But this man, I fall in love helplessly, deep. I remember the first time when we kissed, you know. And when we kissed, my heart was racing. I have been in relationships, and I've never felt like this towards anybody. And obviously, with the kissing and being around each other, we started to, obviously we had sex. And the first time we had sex, it was like, why was I doing? Because I want this man. And nothing, listen, I didn't want this man off of where he was working or what he had. I wanted this man and all the problems and all the issues that come with him. I wanted this man because he's my friend. I wanted this man because I wanted to swim. I wanted to stop that boat where I was going on land, to turn around and go deeper into emotion where her high tides without no safety equipment. I wanted it all. I wanted it so much to the point where this man motivated me as a friend, and not only and then a lover, but a friend first. So the bond that I built with this man was a different bond, right? And I wanted, the reason why I'm going into depths is for you to understand how these are the only kind of love could be the catalyst for either positive change or negative change. That is why I'm explaining the kind of bond and love that I had for this man, right? And a lot of my close friends wouldn't understand, or didn't understand, because they wasn't around to see this was a magical experience. I don't regret the broken heart that I get because of the experience I get, right? This is somebody where I could confide in this person wholesome. Like I still love, when you love somebody that way, there's no way I can end off that love with no kind of hatred. Like if he come now, I'm still weak. Not weak to him, but he's still my friend. I still consider him a friend, right? We have been through a lot together. We have opened up a lot together. We have 2 different families, and we combined our families together. So it was like, like really trying to make this work because, as I say, I was in love with this man. To the point when I saw him walking, I would smile, and I have never been happier. I have never been happier. I started to show. Because I went from where my child father had me so miserable and so down to feeling like if I can literally fly. Right? Now, it wasn't always peaches and cream. Right? We had a conversation where I would always ask any man I met, any friend and all, what it is your goals? What do you dream of having and accumulating? Because that is my way of seeing what a person mind and heart is. To see if I could probably be on that same journey with you. And he was like, well, obviously, he's more money, materialistic oriented. Being a father, having kids, and just wanted to provide, and he's just in this overdrive. And I, on the other hand, like a little pixie. I told you guys this, right? My personality, I believe in God will provide and work and be nice and things will be provided. I believe in abundance. He believes in wealth. There's a 2 difference, right? 2 different things. Abundance and wealth is 2 different. Now, I realized at that moment why I was placed into his life and why he was placed into my life. Because we balance out each other. Meaning that when he overwhelmed with this materialistic, you don't have to feel that way with me. Because I want you for the love that we share. Not for the material that you can provide. Because I believe love comes unconditionally. And he believes love comes with conditions. Because if I don't have this, I'll not be able to be here. If I can't accumulate this, I'm not worthy of being loved. So we come from 2 different worlds. You know what I mean? And a lot of the times, we don't take the time in our relationship to notice certain things as to why you with this person, why you attract this person. Right? I wanted him to adapt some of my qualities as much as I adapted a lot of his. Because guys, where I used to stay home sometimes on work because I'm a very hard-working person. But when rest called for me to rest, darling, I'm staying home. I done big already. You really feel I want to be until I get old? You want this to be like big and old? No, I pick one struggle. I done big. I done big. So let me look young. Let me look young. So I would say because I would not calculate. I will do it all that day. I would not budget, and I can do it all that day. Just But when I met him, I wasn't thinking like that. I would be sick and still again. I never watch my dad man make me get a punctuality bonus on work and thing. But he was not adapting nothing from me. And I am a very spiritual person. A lot of people know what I mean when I say spiritual, guys. I pray for my loved ones. I pray for my friends. I pray for my enemies. Now, I kind of person will cause you stinker. So don't feel they're going to meet me in the road and they're going to feel it's a thing, and because I'm praying to God and thinking, no, I will cuss your stink. Go home and say, Lord, change that person's mind. And pray for them. Because we don't trouble when I'm troubling them. They don't know. I will pray and say, Lord, change that person's mind. Because that person crazy to even come against me. You have to be mad. So you need prayers. So that's the kind of person I am. So I am a very praying person. I pray to the divine Almighty God, because that's what I believe in. I don't really pray to pray through Jesus Christ. I pray to the Almighty God, the divine, the Alpha and the Omega, you know, the Creator. Right? I respect Jesus. I don't have no, I mean, I'm not saying, you know, I'm just saying that, right? So, he, on the other hand, struggled with that side of life, that spiritual side, and that connecting to God, because I'm not saying you need God in this life. He is the light. He is the source of direction, right? And when you have that mentality, I can have $6 and do so much with that $6 because I'm blessed and I'm highly favored. You understand? I'm blessed and I'm highly favored, guys. I'm highly favored and flavored, okay? So it's like, no amount of money I would get, the money I working for, guys, is not no money. But I do a lot. I'm living in my own place. There's my grocery, I have my son. It happening for me. It happening, and I was still able to still help. On top of that, because I'm not a materialistic person, and I believe that God does bless you. All you have to do is be good. Be good, that's all you have to do. Be good, live good, give good karma, be nice, be compassionate, be helpful, right? Be kind, be honest, be genuine, be authentic. That's all God asks of you, you know. Listen to my 10 commandments. Although I'm breaking one, I am having sex before marriage. Don't pretend. Don't lie to yourself. Don't come up here in my channel and say, we all do that. We all do that. Right? It's nothing to be proud of, because I really wanted to marry this man. Because that was my intentions. My intention was like, you know, I'm watching this man. I want to marry this man. I want to stop living sin. This is the first man I say, like, wow, I love cooking. I love cleaning. He do have a problem. I never make him come home and make my place dirty. And I had this, where's mine is yours. That's my way in a relationship. There's no way you could borrow money from me. There's no way you could ask for something borrowed from me. I'm your person. What I have is yours. Right? Gosh, my son is acting up, but I have to make this video today because, guys, I've been days y'all ain't seen me. Right? But yeah. And that's how deep the relationship with me and him was. Now, somewhere along the line, he made some financial decisions. That wasn't our best interest at all. But no matter what direction he went in, I will always support him. I would always support him. Right? But I'm not a person to stop and say, hey, just go along with it. I will learn, see your mistakes. But I'm willing to work with it to fix it. Let's work on it together. Right? But he's a man, and he's full of pride and all these things. And that, in the end, made him make some decisions that really affected our relationship. By taking on a new job, and mind you, I was already skeptical of that new job. My spirit wasn't setting well with that new job at all. But again, trying to support it, but I was letting him know my discomfort about the job, you know. But anyway, he did something. He had a moment and he fell from grace, and it caused us to separate. How we separate though is what caused a mass destruction within myself. Now remember what I've told you guys, that I wasn't spiritually connecting the way I was supposed to with God for a while, right? But when this breakup happened to me, I remember just crying, and I was sending like a lot of messages long like this. Just, I was spiraling, guys. Voice notes, crying and belligerent, and just reaching out with a lot. And all he would say is like one line, like, I'm sorry, and stuff like that. And I remember the pain was so hard for me. I just said, God help me. And remember what I've told you guys, when I walked past the mirror the next day, I felt so ugly. Now, I'm not the prettiest girl alive, but I'm not the ugliest neither. But that's how I felt, and I saw myself. And I was just going through days I wasn't eating, I wasn't sleeping, and I was just crying, because this is not just breaking up from a boyfriend. This is my best friend. I was going through 2 heartbreaks, because This is someone I love so much. And guys, I remember that triggered me to remember all the arguments we had before. And why I would, when we break up, why I would feel like, hey, like, you know, when you take a fish out of water, how there was a panic, that was me. I would call friends crying and screaming and be belligerent and my God. But every time he had to leave or breaking up, the thought of us just separating was a devastating moment for me. It was no, 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 no. It was just no. It can't happen. It can't happen. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. You know what was happening to me, guys? My mother abandoned me and my brother years ago, since I was like 4 years. She slept with my father's brother and had my brother. And then said, you know what? I don't want to be reminded. I'm leaving the 2 kids behind and I'm going. I have grown up and remember that happened to me when I was like 4 years. So growing up around my dad and stuff like that, I would have felt like it didn't really affect me. I had moments where like I would jealous certain friends with their mother, and when they go to the mall and was like, yeah girl, I want to be mother anymore, I'm thinking, and I would be like, wait, you know, but it never really made me had a breakdown moment to say like I devastated over it. But somewhere in me, I was ignoring that pain. So here comes this beautiful man to heal me in destruction. I can never regret any moment with him, even the breakup. Because now, it forced me to face something that I was denying and hiding my entire life, 31 years. Right? And the first 2 to 3 weeks, I was losing it. And this man was talking to me. Listen, I was still reaching out to him, and he was talking to me like he hated me. And that would kill me every time. I would cry as to what did I do, use the wrong one, and why are you talking to me this way? And I would just be crying and can't cook, can't do anything, and I would just, you know, break down, down, down. Right? My world was in like chili BB, like particles just flying around because I can't control it, I can't keep it together. And I would log into work and just be crying. I remember breaking down in Extra Foods grocery. Guys, because that was we thing. In Pennywise, I was looking disheveled and I was just, guys, I really went through it. I'm not even going to lie. I'm talking about it and I'm trying to hold back my tears. I'm trying to hold back this emotion because I don't want to be that way. Because I know I healed and I healed something, you know. I was like, when I asked God for help, God started to show me things like, why is it when people leave in your life, you just act like you're literally dying? I started to feel like, wow, I didn't think about that before. Why was you holding on to your child, Father, knowing that it wasn't making sense? But because you're afraid to leave and feel alone and abandoned, you would hold on to anything. Literally anything. And you know what they say? Stand for nothing. Stand for, what did it say? Stand for anything and you stand for nothing. Or, you know what I'm trying to say. You know the saying, whatever. Right? And stand for anything. And that's exactly where you get, you know, anything. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Stand for nothing at all, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. But every time a friend or somebody have to leave my life, I would rather change something about me to keep you than to stand in my power and say, no, if you want to leave, go ahead. Because you leaving me is a devastating thing. It's a devastating, it's like trying to hold on to a sharp knife on the end. And I hold in that pain because I think that letting go, let my fingers cut off, but I'm not letting go. And this awakened something, and I catch myself crying for my mother, guys. This is a woman who never see my son live on right grandy. She didn't see me in years. Like, if I think I might pass her straight if I see her. And I probably did. We probably did pass each other in public and thing. And because I haven't seen her so long, I can't remember what she really looks like. That's how bad it is with me and my mom. Right? And I catch myself crying for this lady. So now here I am now, confronted with two devastating situations. Because now I lost a friend and a lover. And he awakened a feeling of abandonment with my mother. Right? So now you don't want me. Or you pushing me away when I come into you. Because you're forcing me to heal. Nothing that happened in this situation was by chance. I had to become a better person. I was good. But we are living life. We were meant to get better. Be better. And a lot of us just refuse the transformation because it's painful. It's a painful transformation, guys. Confronting those childhood issues, the trauma of being neglected, being forced to be accepted, being overlooked, all these things. This come up, guys. Excuse. This come up in our present and affect us. Being afraid of being vulnerable. And I have seen a lot of things in him that I wanted to heal. I wanted to heal him, but I'm broken. So how that possible? I had to go through that moment, and to be honest, that's when I said to myself, I am hurt. I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. But I have carried a lot of swords in my back that I thought that wasn't going to affect me. Right? Because they're in my back, okay, they're there, the pain is there, but I'm not going to take it on because I'm not seeing it because they're in my back. But when I sit down, I'm going to lean back because this person put me at a halt. He put me in a chair to sit down, and when I have to lean back, it's ouch. All them swords that I was ignoring, I had to take it on now because when I leaned back, it went deeper. I had to face them. I had to face this childhood trauma and become better. And that's when I realized I am not angry with him. Because he was a catalyst of allowing me to connect back with God, connect back to being that Kemba that I thought I lost. Right? Because at the ending of the relationship, I was walking on eggshells. And he wasn't seeing that me being quiet is me being patient. Instead, he's saying, I'm not giving him a word of encouragement. But I was afraid of even speaking up. How you want me to give you a word of encouragement when I am not encouraged myself. Right? I'm not encouraged myself. Because in the beginning, I admit, in the beginning, I was this cheerleader. But coming down to the end, I realized my word had no merit. So I went in a cocoon. And instead of trying to really connect with him, because it was hard to he was not allowing me neither to connect with him. So I was in a space I get secluded, and I will not let go still, guys. I will not let go still. This broken heart allowed me to visit a time in my life that I would have never, ever, ever looked upon. But God knows where. A lot of us see, and I keep telling you guys see hardships and trials and tribulations as being bad lucky. But that's not it. Those experiences that God sending you, we are allowing to happen, is the experiences will allow you to be stronger and better. A lot of us are still run because we have the choice of free will. But God is saying, come my child, walk through the course, walk through the fire so that I can cleanse you. Walk through. But we don't want to do that, and it's understandable because pain is not something that we want to willingly experience. But trust me, when you walk through that fire and you take the burns and you come out on the other end, God is going to put a new skin over you, a new mind, a new spirit. You're going to look different. You're going to talk different. I have friends that call me because I'm a beacon of light. No. Yes, I was a good friend, supportive, but now I'm more understanding. I am more patient. I am more slow to anger. I sit back and I think now. And I analyze. I come from a calm space. Because that tower, that immense destruction, caused me to move to a place to calmer waters. Right, guys? So I'm here to tell you today, if you're in a relationship and you and all don't understand why you're still staying there, it's because you're afraid. You're afraid of something that you don't want to confront within yourself. If it is you're in a job that you keep holding on, it's because you're afraid to take that leap of faith. You understand? You may have control issues. You're afraid to let go because you can't control what will happen after. You're lacking of faith. What is it that allowing you to block yourself from becoming better? Right? What is it that allowing these energies that you're attracting? What it is that you have to learn? Because we are all here to learn from each other. Who knows? We may make back because I'm not angry at my ex. Because of him, I started this YouTube channel to reach out to people because I've went on a spiritual journey. Right? My friends have said, Kemba, you real change. And none of that was bad before, but Kemba, you different. You love different. You know what I'm saying? I'm open. I am calm. I meditate and I pray a lot and I understand. I don't hate. Listen, I carry less anger. Because one of those swords, I take it out, I dealt with the wounds and I patch it. I'm not saying that I don't have others in my back. Who knows? Maybe the next person, or maybe, who knows? Maybe this alone time. Because guys, I'm celibate now. Or trying to be. Like, when was May 21st, me now? Maybe 3 weeks now. Celibate. I'm not saying that I'm willing for the trying to be here. I just have to step up as a hot girl. But you know what I'm saying? You know, but still, I'm not rushing into anything because I know that love can't just go that way. I'm not going to use anybody and waste their time. I'm willing to go through the transformation. And I love this guy so much that if he needs my help, I will help. If he needs that, he's my friend. And I understand, when you love someone, you choose to love their good and their bad. The good and the bad when you truly love somebody. He going through a moment, whatever, no hatred, no malice. I'm a nice person. I strive to be a better person. I am here for anyone. Anyone that needs someone to talk to, listen to, I am here. I am open and I'm available. Right? So sometimes allow the pain to push it into progress. Turn that pain into progress. And you'll see, guys, God will reveal that, yes, you can't get rewards without doing the work. You know, long time when they get an A in class, your parents will be like, well, okay, that bike that you always wanted, I'll give it to you. That is how God is. You put in the work, you put in the tears, you put in the work, he's going to say, yes, my child, I'm going to bless you with this. He's going to give you gifts on top of gifts. He's going to make you abundant. He's going to guide you. He's going to love you. He's not saying he doesn't love you now. He loves all his children. But he's going to show you that, yes, my child, or yes, my son or daughter, you did this, so I'm going to sprinkle a little extra time for you. Or I'm going to send people your way, send angels to do stuff for you. That's just how it is go. So allow the daily lessons is, allow that pain to turn into progress. Stand in conviction, stand in love. Love is so much powerful, and love and hate is two strong emotions. But trust me, it's better to love than to hate. When you love, it feels good. To hate and to carry that kind of animosity, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. So my beautiful Jemmy Gems, Kems, I love you guys. I love you. I want you guys to love yourselves. And remember, guys, turn the pain into progress. Right? And everything is going to work out. Continue to be nice and don't dim your light to tolerate somebody else's darkness. Right? Let go. And who knows what is to be. Pray the prayer to accept things that you cannot change. That serenity prayer really helped me a lot. Right? Be nice. Forgive. Before I go, I want to say, if you really forgive, change. I remember him making a statement. He said, you know, if I come back, he would be bringing up. And if I didn't go through that transformation, maybe I would have been bringing it back up. If he did come back. But the Cameron I am now, if he comes back, or if we are going to our next relationship and something happens, I know now to let the past be the past. I know now to forgive and burn. I know now that I'm not perfect, and I had things on me I needed to fix to be a better girlfriend, a wife, or whatever, a friend. Not bringing up the past to shame you, because I don't want the devil to do that to me. I don't want people to bring up my past to shame me, to make me feel like less. So why was I, and I was doing it as a joke and not realizing that he was taking it serious. So guys, when you forgive, forgive. Let go. Let it go. Turn the pain into progress and let it go. Deal with whatever blockages you personally have and notice and become better. Trust me. It's like losing weight. You know, when you lose that first 3, 4, 5 pounds, you start to feel real sexy. You know, you start to get out of time. And now, you start to talk about, look at how I'm losing weight, I hot. Don't eat that. Don't eat this. Not me. You get motivated. Look at it that way. Because trust me, now I am a better person, a better friend, a better lover, a better mother. Right? My son has apologized. Sorry, mommy, do that. You know? Forgive, let it go. Let it go. Turn the pain into progress. And I think I'm going to start to do some merch like that. Turn the pain into progress. Okay, guys? So, we're going to do our next video today. Okay? A little shorter video. But this video, I want it to be long. And I want you guys to listen. Right? And if you're really supporting me, you all will listen to this video. Like and subscribe. And you guys will share it. Because this is the Life Lessons with Love with Kemba. Right? We here. We here. And we want to keep it that way. We're growing slowly but surely. Alright? Namaste.